Susan. Hello, Susan. Hello, Teresa. How are you this evening? Hello, Holly. How are you this evening? Oh, thank you. I brushed my hair. Hey, Jen. I haven't looked at my email, but did you get your stuff? I'm so stressed out about that. I got it. Yay. I'm so excited. I don't understand what took so long. You know, I sent something to Rose at Wholesome Roots one time too, and it took forever. And I used regular mail with that one too, and it took forever. And I don't understand. I just don't understand it. Hello, Sabrina. How are you today? Hi, Linda. Hello, Wilma. Hey, Christy. How is everybody this evening? I've had a really nice evening. Yeah, maybe that's it. But that's not what was going on when I sent it to when I sent my stuff to Rose. I don't know. Has anything I've sent stuff to you, Wilma, and to you, Teresa. Has anything ever taken too long? I can't remember. Hello, Rebecca. How are you tonight? My sidekick's off yonder somewhere. I don't know where he's at. No, I got mine pretty quick. Good, good. No, we haven't had a problem. Okay. I don't understand. It took me forever to get Rose's stuff to her and Jen's. It just, I hope that you can use that book too, Jen. Cold here made a buttermilk pie and got curtain rods put up. Cool. I'm just glad you got it. That just tickles me to death. I was so worried about that. It's hard to keep up with those sidekicks. Yeah, I know. I don't know what he's doing in there. Quilts are pretty. Yes, they are. That's why I thought that would be a perfect. The quilts were so pretty. I said that would be a perfect giveaway. I'll get that and get that. Get one for me and get one for a giveaway. Otherwise, I've shipped stuff and it shipped normal delivery time. Let's see. I got a letter from the IRS and it only took 1 day through the mail, but that is IRS. Yeah, true. Kathy, you look so pretty. Love your hair. Thank you, Susan. Every once in a while, I wear it down. I'm not used to. You'll see me moving it a lot because I'm not used to having it around me. Oh, David's finally got it to play. I could not. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but I literally, in order to put it onto Facebook like I normally do, because Normally in the daytime, if I can get that to come up, that notification that it's going to be later on, which I put it on early in the day, normally I can pull up that notification and it is like I gave him a haircut, guys. Can you see? Can you tell? I gave him a haircut, trimmed up his beard. He was getting really, really wild there.
Woolly.
Here, baby. I'm sorry. I got y'all messed up, didn't I?
Yeah. What's new?
So what I was trying to say is when he come in here so handsome like, normally I can share it from my notification. And I never did get a notification. So I hope that you guys did. So I had to go onto my phone and look it up on my phone because I couldn't look it up on here and send it out that way. And hopefully I got it all out to everybody.
Does anybody know how Danny's doing? I heard he had to go to the emergency room because of his heart at Deep South.
Thank you, Monty's Emotion. I didn't see you come in. Howdy, howdy. Hey, Christy. I don't know if I said hi to you, but my brain's not working very well.
I am pretty, Christy. I'm brutally handsome. I'm so pretty.
Why is that air up on 84?
I don't know. You got me.
I'm like burning up here.
You got me. It was on 60-something. I didn't touch it.
What do I normally have it on?
73, but it was on 64.
Well, it says 64, and I thought it was 84.
Oh.
I don't understand why it's so hot in here. Are you done with this food?
Yes, for now.
So,
For now, just hush and get it back over here.
I don't want the dog to get it.
Dog didn't mess with it.
Where is the dog?
I don't know. She's been there somewhere. Probably in your bedroom.
She has not been herself today. She has been hiding in my bedroom all day. Sorry, guys. I just got home, by the way. I'm gonna have to tease Mark a little bit because he's keeping us later and later. I didn't get out until like 10 or 15 minutes after 8 tonight.
Christy said Danny said he was up better on porch time yesterday.
Cool. Hello, Brenda. How are you? Susan, what was it I was going to say to her?
I don't know.
My brain just went.
Yeah, you got million
Oh, well. I'm sorry. I'll think of it soon.
non-working brains sometimes. What's that, vanilla wafer?
No, honey. That's the chips that you can't eat.
I don't want them.
See?
I don't want them.
I give them to the dog.
I don't want them.
That's her treats. And she doesn't even, she usually goes to the bag and she comes running. I'm worried about her. It's really weird. Oh, I know what's wrong. I'm like, what is going on here? I got you guys back way too far back. I gotta pull you way up here so that we can read. Yeah, I do too. And I don't know. She might have got stung or something today. I do think that she found the quail that was out. I lost one of my quail out of the cages, and I try to catch it for 2 days now. And I think Ginger got it today, but she acted really weird.
That might be why she's acting the way she is because she knows she did wrong.
Possibly.
Because I gave her a noggin knocker for killing that rabbit. So if she's done that to the bird, she probably.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hi, Monty's in motion.
So,
Who's Jen Reeves? I've never seen him.
Jen is one of my new subscribers. She's been in a whole lot. She's the one that won one of my giveaways.
There's Wilma. Oh, it's Gina.
Yeah.
It's Gina on Wilma's channel.
Ah, hi Gina. How come you ain't in on your own? Okay, so this week has been full of surprises.
Yeah, this is how we feel in Florida. We're in hog heaven. It's in Florida.
Why? We're at my desk, guys, and he's reading my postcards from other people.
Yeah, hog heaven.
This is from my sister way back in October 19th. What can you read that year? She was living up north.
No. Can't read
I keep things, guys. I'm a pack rat. Some things I like, and see, I love pigs, so that's why I kept it. But he's always in my stuff. I even cleaned my desk.
I wasn't. It was just laying right there.
I know, but I could never do anything bad because he'd always figure me out. I'm so glad to see everybody and feel well enough to chat. I have had
laryngitis. I started out with laryngitis at the beginning of the mid-September and just finished up with bronchitis. So yay. Yeah, I had that real bad.
I'm glad you're over it.
I had bronchitis so bad my grandmother built a tent over the bed with blankets.
We've missed you too.
Mud Tramp, when I was little, had really long quail runs, and about 5,000 quail. Well, I was a little careless and left the door open. Needless to say, my dad wasn't happy. And we went herding them back up the street. Yeah, we lose quail all the time.
Now she's on her own. Hi, Gina.
She's trying to throw you a curve.
She's trying to throw me a curve. Okay. Yeah. Well, I used to have, I think there was like, when my daughter Linda was alive, I think I had 9 cockatiels in my big cage out here. And we used to take them, roll them in and out of the house and let them stay out during the day and bring them in at night. Well, I went out there one day and there was only one in there because Ashley had left the door open and all of them got out. And I just cried like a baby because that was right near, a few months after Linda died.
Yeah.
And Linda, she used to get up into the cage. I mean, it's the cage that Sammy and Sam are in now. And no, it wasn't. It's the one next to it that I'm not using. Anyways, it's a big cage. It's a parrot cage. And Linda used to get up in there and sit down with the birds and leave the door open and just play with them and love them and talk to them, and they'd jump on her. And our daughter was crazy. So, that's the way. That's the way she used to do. So I cried like a baby. I was so frustrated. There he goes in my stuff again. Honey, would you like to know what that is?
No,
Well, I'm going to tell you anyways.
No.
It's not pimento cheese.
I know.
I know it's in a pimento cheese thing. That is my blooms off of my lemon basil. I need to tie his hands together, don't I, guys? He's always in my stuff.
What's Teresa saying? Hey, Brenda, I miss you. In the live stream on Streamlabs.
You know what, Brenda? You might have to totally turn your phone off.
And then back on.
With my, I don't know what kind of phone you have, but I have an Apple, and what I do is I push the button twice and I throw that off, and that's the only way I can end mine. Is that what you got as a Streamlabs running? You can always turn your phone totally off and it will shut it off.
Yeah, Christy, Linda was a special little girl.
She was soaking wet, 72 pounds, and very, very thin and very tall. If you stood her up, she was what, about
5'8"?
About 5'8", yeah. And she was one of a kind. God broke that mold when he made her. She had her moments where she'd frustrate me to death, but for the most part, I never had any trouble out of that child at all. I do. She did try to run my life a lot, though. When David and I first got back together again, we didn't tell anybody that we were seeing each other, because when we broke up, it was really nasty. We had really nasty breakup. And we didn't want our children or our families to get caught up in our drama, so we decided we weren't going to tell anybody. So we made up names for each other. And I can't remember what I named you. Was it Frankie?
No, I don't remember.
I think I called him Frankie or something like that. Yes, it was Frankie because of the pool thing, remember? Anyways, I told Linda, I said,
well, you're just as weird as Linda is.
Shut up. I said, I'm going to go on a date. Now, mind you, I'd already I can't remember how old Ashley was. She was only a couple years old, wasn't she?
Yeah, about 2 or 3.
Anyways, I said I'm going to go on a date today, and Linda says, "Well, I need to know his name because I'm going to run him through the computer and find out what he's all about." I said, "No, you're not." I said, "His name's Frank." And
she said she turned her phone. It was one of her friends, and she turned her phone off and then turned it back on, and it's still running.
Oh no, I don't know what to tell you then, Brenda. So I said, I'm going on a date. Well, she had a fit. She said, I'm not watching Ashley. I said, that's all right. I'll get somebody else to watch her. You know, that's not a problem. I'll get somebody to babysit her. She said, you would do that to me too. I mean, she just giving me down the road. Well, I didn't think I'd ever hear the end of it. David and I went to a place over in Kissimmee where they teach you how to train horses without using a bit. And when I got back home, I'm telling you, she was fit to be tied. I mean, fit to be tied. And I said, I told David, I said, I'm going to have to tell her. I mean, she was madder than a hornet. And she's like, why did you lie to me, Mom? I said, we didn't lie to you. I'm just using a different name so that we wouldn't hurt you guys. I mean, you're making a big deal out of nothing. Well, I was scared to death you was going to get with somebody that might hurt Ashley. And I'm like, oh my God, get over yourself. Like I'd ever date anybody that would hurt my child. So I finally confided in her. And then it was like, from then on, she was like fine with it. But I'm like, oh my gosh.
But she knew I wasn't a bad guy that was going to hurt Ashley or anybody else.
First guy I dated. Let's see. First guy I dated, my daughter pitched a fit. Told him, I know what you got on your mind. Oh my word. See, they try to run our lives. Okay. And she's telling her what to do. So, anyways, I think that was the only time that I ever got in a argument with her. Do you know of any other time? And I think I paddled her one time and it broke my heart. I laid her over the bed and paddled her because I was afraid, and I was like, I was so scared to hit her. I was afraid she was gonna break. But and I don't even remember what she did that time. I think it was because she slapped some girl in school right in the face.
Sabrina's being behaved tonight. She's
the same way about who I date. I can imagine that. I could see that.
Sabrina's trying to behave herself tonight, not get y'all laughing.
Yeah, that's good, Sabrina. I don't need a sore stomach. I needed that last week. Last week, I definitely needed that. And I am very, 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 very sorry that we had some issues last week and I couldn't get here on time. I really, really apologize to all of y'all who was in here and patiently waiting for me. Sometimes there's just drama in the family.
They all came back.
My wife gets mad as heck when I try to date. Well, Bub, if she didn't, she needs to hit you over the head. And you better be dating her, not anybody else.
I don't even know what to say to that.
You better not say nothing, old man, because I might hit you. Oh my goodness gracious. What were all the surprises? I had them all in my head and I didn't write them down. Oh, we had a surprise.
Christy told Bub to leave that little Debbie alone. That's good. That's good, Christy.
Good one. We had a surprise bee meeting because I didn't remember that it was coming up, and that was a surprise on us. We had a really, really good time. A really good time. And we took the kids on, what was it, Saturday? To some of y'all may have seen my video about it. We took them down to Fellsmere because, well, make a long story short, I got attacked by my bees. And one of the reasons why they attacked me is because we're in full flow right now. They have more
work to
do, and they're trying to get, and there was, my bees were literally exploding. My hives, if I had not got them split right then, I think I would have had them. I think they would have swarmed on me. So, anyways, I got stung all over, about 9 times, even on my tush. And so David came up here and we split the hive in 2, and he took them home. And then Saturday, that was on Thursday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then Saturday, that was on Thursday evenings, he had them in their little house all day Friday, and then Saturday morning he came back and
put a queen in there.
Put a queen in there. But on Friday, he did what he always tells me not to. Don't mess with those girls when you ain't got any smoke, or you don't have a a veil on, or leave the bees alone unless you're equipped to take care of them. Well, he figured he'd go and do my thing where I go out and take the water off and put a new one on there without any problem, right? They stung him. He says it got him on the eyebrow, but I seen the stinger spot on his eyelid, so it must have hit him twice. But man, oh man, Saturday, he looked like I punched him in the eye or something. He's all black-eyed and swollen shut. So we had a fantastic time with the children up there. My littlest granddaughter, she was once she saw that the bee was on me and she was standing right next to me, she said, "Can I hold it, Nana?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So I went ahead and put that little queen bee on her. Was less than 24 hours old. I put it on her hand and she's holding it and she's just talking to it and everything.
And then the bee goes up her arm.
Yeah. And so then Tommy held it. He didn't want to hold it at first, but when he seen us hold it, he's like, "Oh, I want to hold it too, Nana." And then Olivia went to hold it and it fell on the floor, and we decided to put it up then. But anyways, we had a great time. I say I am being good, then Bub shows up. Bub is my good friend. Yeah, you guys stay out of trouble tonight. I'll call you tomorrow, Kathy. I'm modding for another channel in 2 minutes. Okay, thanks, Patty. Sabrina and Bub will get you into trouble. Oh, no. At least I'm not dating Twinkies. Good one, Bub. Just the little Debbie's, haha. Hey, Patty. Yes, Twinkies are bad. So that's what happened. Holy cow. Yes, that's what happened. What's a sweet story? Oh, what a sweet story, Kathy. Kids are so funny. Yes, they are. So good to see you all cheerful this evening. Thank you. I had to, the scenario that was going on in my life at the time, I had to give to God. God knows my heart, and he knows that I only mean well, and he's going to take care of this, and I put it in his hand, and I'm not taking it back.
The whole purpose of us taking the kids down there, this guy agreed to do a queen, how he raises queens. He showed him every process of it, how he uses the incubator, how they hatch, how they put royal jelly in there. And it was for my 8-year-old grandson. I was trying to show him a new egg for his basket, so he'd have more than one income in his lifetime or have something to fall back on. And I was telling that guy, I said, now you watch. You and I will be dead and gone, and it'll be one of these girls, the 3-year-old probably.
I can tell you right now, Lindsay is just scared of everything, but she wasn't scared of that bee. Now, she has been stung by bees, so that might be why she's scared of all bugs. But she was not scared of that bee at all because Nana held it first. Dating Pop-Tarts. Yeah. I think I'm dating those chocolate cookies in the freezer.
Yeah, you are.
I'd like a couple of those. Y'all, I get these peanut butter chocolate covered cookies from Aldi's, and let's just say
they're gonna be your Dr. Pepper.
They are my downfall.
They're gonna be your downfall.
I haven't eaten none in days though. You should be proud of me. Christine Wild, Chris is at church. Uh-oh. That's a good one. I gotta put my hair up. I can't handle it. It's too hot in here.
Where'd Teresa go? It's been a while since.
She might be playing with a baby or something. Don't worry about people.
Oh.
Hello, our backwoods homestead. That was the cutest chicken I have ever seen following you around. That was too cool. It was nice to see you put up another video. Let's see here. She's here, see?
Yeah, I know.
I wish we had an Aldi's. You don't have an Aldi's? Oh my goodness gracious. That's one of my favorite stores. Because I get cheap food there. Posted this earlier. I'm just tired. Yesterday uploaded about 3,000 pounds of cattle feed. Greased the tractor, changed the spare to the bucket, moved a bond of dirt. I think she meant mound of dirt. Yeah. Then today fixed a ton of fence, and I'm about to fall over, so I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out. Sorry, Kathy, I wasn't to stay, but my eyes or muscles are just going to give out. Honey, I've been there. I was there at about 6 o'clock today, and I made me a thermos of coffee, and I took it to church. So I know what you're saying. I don't know how I made it. So good night. Have a great night's sleep, and I pray you get some rest. Yeah, I finally got a video. Yeah, I was excited to see that. Oh, good. I'm glad to see that you're going to put more up. Yep, I love that chicken. Now, are you going to get more chickens? Now, I know maybe it's because I live in Florida and I'm not so as much worried about the cold and everything. But I don't really hold off on getting chickens. Like I just hatched out 5 chickens, and I did finally pull all those eggs out today and put them in my compost bin that was left in there. Every single one of them were duds except for 2. that had started to peep, and for some reason they didn't come out, which I don't understand. So I didn't even count how many that had not hatched. But Teresa, the 2 eggs that you gave me did not hatch. So I don't know if your rooster is having a little trouble or what. All right. Be careful. Hope everything comes out all right. I like to tease him, guys. Linda's saying she liked that chicken too. Closest Aldi's is about 3 hours away. Oh no. Now I'm gonna tell you something. They got some really, really good moose tracks. For some reason, I call it moose turds for a long time. Moose Tracks ice cream is what they've got. It's really, really good too. And going 3 hours, you wouldn't be able to bring it home to eat it because it would be nothing but nasty. We've been working on the chicken coop. Almost got it finished. Videos coming soon. Yay! I hope you got more chickens. Night, Kathy. Love you. Good night. Good night, Gina. He went to the bathroom. I'll tell him you said good night. We are getting 8 in March. Ah, nice. Hello, Jerry. I hope this is Jerry. I'm pretty sure it is. By the way, you came in. Getting baby chickens next year. Ah, cool. I have trouble with that. Out of 20, I will get 2 or 3. He ain't doing his business with the right girls. Maybe maybe you need to take hauling up on that rooster, Teresa. I don't know when I'll get chickens. Oh, Linda, they are so much fun. I love my chickens. And my princess, I want her to have those babies so bad, but I want to wait until those babies are a little bit older. I can't remember. I have to look back. I think they're only a couple weeks old. And even though it's pretty warm here, I still worry about them at nighttime being cold and, Finally, yeah, we are getting 8 next spring. Yes, ma'am, 'tis me. Listening to 2 channels tonight. Ah, yeah. Who was it? I was listening to Doug over at His Way Homestead and somebody else the other night at the same time. I can't remember who it was. The second person. I think it was Lady Cheryl, Organic Garden. I know I've wanted chickens for a long time. They have their own little characters. Miss Charlotte's a bully. She is a total bully. That's the reason why Princess is up in the aviary by herself, because Miss Charlotte will pull every little feather out of her head, and it just drives me insane. I get so mad at her, I want to rip her head off. But see, another reason why is because Buttercup can be a little bit aggressive too. Have you ever noticed that? Mm-hmm. So I'll just wait, and I'll put my little posse in. I'm going to make a little gate so that I can put them behind. They'll have their own little run behind the chicken coop. Not the chicken coop. Behind the, I don't know why I said chicken coop. Behind the little shed from the, I know y'all have seen me go back to the bees behind the little shed. There's walkway there that they can get there's tons and tons and tons of worms back there, ain't there? And I think that would have helped me. I don't think they'll mess with the bees back there at all, and it will help get rid of all those nasty vines and stuff, I think.
Bud's got roosters. He says.
I bet he does.
I got flogged by a rooster once when I was 5 years old, I think. He tore me up pretty good.
His eye's pretty good. It's almost gone. Totally. It looks pretty good to me. And it was swole shut, Sherry. I mean, swole totally shut.
Right here, you can see.
Now, I'm going to tell you guys something really funny. You know, I told you it hit me. They hit me everywhere, all over my body. The one on the tush was the easiest one. You would think that would be the hardest one. I didn't even realize that. I was just like, oh, okay, something's aggravating me here. Where it had hit me too there. But it wasn't near as bad as everywhere else. And I don't know if that was because of the radiation or what, but it didn't hurt me near as bad on the tush as it did everywhere else. But I did, what was it they were saying about getting stung?
The best thing to use when you get stung by a bee is Pepsid and Benadryl.
No. The girls I was talking to, okay, that's cool that you told them that, but that's not what I was trying to say. The girls I was talking to at the thing, we were talking about different immune systems and stuff like that. And of course, I get right up in the conversation when they're talking, and I said, well, I got stung a whole bunch of times, and she said to me, you may not even, because bees are so good to make your immune system stronger, I may not even end up getting the COVID.
Well, that's a good thing, because we've both been stung a few times.
It helps inoculate your immune system. So
a lot of people get stung. They make bees sting them on purpose for arthritis.
Yeah, a lot of our folks. Susan does her hip because she can't walk sometimes. So she's been doing her hip, and she said, I kind of didn't do it once or something other. I forget how she put it, but she said, I literally woke up after doing it the next day, and instead of trying to crawl out of bed, she said, I just was able to jump right out of bed like nothing flat. I'm like, yeah, I wish I'd have known that before I had surgery.
Bub says, but Sabrina, you've never had rooster eggs. That's like milking rabbits.
Anyways, let's see. Sabrina says, I'm going to get hens for eggs. We just got chicken for boneless chicken breast, $1.48 a pound. Wow. Much better. We can have hens, but not roosters. I've been flogged too. Lynn's been flogged too, babe. Lumber is so high right now. Uh-oh, it just jumped. Where was I at? Lumber is so high right now to build a coop, but we had a bunch of wood left over from our studio build. Very cool. We went to go and find, you know how I always get all the discounted lumber and stuff, guys? We couldn't even find a pallet for the discounted lumber at Lowe's. I mean, it's gone.
Bub says he's been stung in the butt a couple of times, and that's why he never has a pain in the ass.
Watch your mouth.
That's what he says. Quote, unquote.
You should have said tush.
Okay. All right. Quote, unquote.
Nice to use leftovers for building. I don't have any of that
Hi,
stuff
Patty.
around here. Use it all up. Yeah, I can imagine.
I ain't paying $7 for a 2x4. That ain't gonna happen.
Me neither.
I was in the lumber business for 20 years. Yeah, about 20 years in the treated division at Georgia Pacific. I ain't paying that for lumber. It ain't happening.
Hi, Patty. Yeah, I wouldn't pay it either. But y'all know I'm a scallywag, buddy. I'll go down the road. If I see something out there, I will pick it up out of the trash. I don't care what anybody says. They can look at me and laugh. They can raise Cain and say, "Oh my gosh, she's a garbage picker." Yep.
Yeah,
And I'm proud of it too.
you know, we need to grab as much plywood as we can so we can make a bunch of swarm traps.
Yes. Our friend John, we have been wanting to go to his place. We met him about a year ago, wasn't it, honey?
Yeah.
We've got to redo our dues too, don't we?
Ain't no dudes there. At the one in Palm Bay?
Oh, that's right. Well, I ain't redoing the dues in Cocoa. Is that door locked?
I don't know.
Don't lock that door, please.
Well,
I heard a gunshot today, and I don't know if it was Jerry killing himself or somebody else, but it was right next door. I mean, right next door. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, John. Our friend John, we met last year. Real nice guy. Real nice guy. He did a presentation on catching swarms. And he has swarm traps up for his bees when they swarm. He's not splitting them like we do. He's not even really watching. He doesn't mess with his bees very often, he says, at all. He does after he catches them in the swarm trap, and he's got this really neat swarm trap. It's much bigger than what we use. We've got a nuke, which is
no.
oh, it's outside, isn't it?
Yeah.
I need to get that off of the thing too. Anyways, our nukes are smaller. They're short framed. I have a frame right here, but this is a picture frame. They're about this size. And you know, you got the cone or whatever in there, and then you just slide. Ours, we have like a plastic thing that we put wax on, and then the girls build out the cone, right? So he puts some old cone in there and some I think he said geranium and lemongrass essential oils in together. He does some kind of mixture. I'm going to talk to him a little bit further and get his information and pass it on to you guys. Those of you that are interested in that kind of thing. Hi, Dawn. How are you tonight, honey? That's okay. I'm glad you're here, whether you're late or not. I'm glad you're here. I love saying hi to y'all, even if you do come in late. It doesn't matter to me. But getting back to John, really cool dude. And I'm going to ask him whenever I go to his place. I'm going to ask him if I can film him for you guys and do a thing. If I can't, I will come home. I mean, because some people don't like to be filmed and they don't want to be on YouTube. But if he'll let me do what do you call it, interview like thing with him, I will definitely do it. Maybe I'll even do a live stream. So that way you guys know it'll be unedited or whatever. I don't know how we'll do it, but I will talk to him about that. I find wood at estate sales. Oh, neat.
Yeah.
We are going to have to use what we have to make a coop. Yeah, I need to take my coop up and move it and level out that ground. They have got it all tore up with all that wetness in there. They have literally dug it out. My girls, they've got great big gaping holes down in the ground. I need to
The
get all-
chickens?
yes. I need to get that all
Yeah,
settled
they're
in.
getting after them earthworms.
I know it. But anyways, I need to have you up here during the day to do some stuff for me.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh.
You better behave. Anyways, so I need to
Evening,
lift
never
up
enough
mine
time.
and I need to put some I want to put some mulch down underneath there or something other. Something, because they're really digging it up. If I don't get right out there in the morning and get them out of there, they will dig a big old hole. Let's see here. What it's flying by me. I know lemongrass oil brought bees into my garden. Cool. Very nice. My daughter had a big swarm in her tree last year, but since we didn't know about bees, we didn't touch it. Aww, they're so easy to catch. So easy to
Bob
catch.
says to quit planning for the homestead here, plan for the one in Kentucky.
Me and Teresa might have some things in up our sleeves. We got to talk to the men about this stuff though, and get it okayed first. Where was that? Hello, Never Enough Time. How are you?
You wasn't listening.
Huh?
You wasn't listening.
What was I not listening to?
Because I already said hi to her.
Well, I'm going down the line.
Okay.
One my brother told me about.
Did Buddy and
I
Lincoln
missed
make it
something
in?
because it said, Linda said, my brother told me about it.
Oh, that was, she's answering Springfield Ridge
Oh, okay.
Farm.
Oh, now that's what you read.
Teresa says, my man does what I say.
I am not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. You rock, girl. I need some lessons.
Yeah, and yeah.
Although I will tell you, I pretty much get my way, don't I, babe?
Yeah, when you pull on my beard and hit me and beat on me, and your husband beat her. If you don't
Shut
believe
up
it,
and kiss me.
ask Higgs. He'll tell you.
Let's see. Yes, they are
Yeah,
unpacking.
my Kirky
Cool.
quarter acre. Tell your brother that to put geranium in with the lemongrass oil, and the geraniums give the bees that flower.
Patty's saying, Teresa, you need to teach me how to do that. My brother told me about that.
Now
He
she's
is a
saying poor,
pushover.
Now, see, Brenda's the one that usually says that. Poor David. But now I got somebody else doing it.
Yep, I could use lessons. I was too nice. Yeah. Hello, Pathways Homestead. How are you tonight? Nice to have you in here. Thanks, guys. Thumbs up's nice.
Yeah, almost even there.
What is that? That product thing keeps coming up, Teresa. I don't know why it does that. I keep closing it. It keeps coming up. The blue cup makes him braver.
Yeah. It'll do that.
It'll do that. David,
Hush.
never mind. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Where is it at? Oh, I want y'all to see. Last week, you know, what was it? 2 weeks ago, my mom bought this for me.
Yeah, something like that.
2 weeks ago, my mom bought this for me for I can make tinctures. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Last week, I was tempted. And if I'd have done that, I'd have probably lost my testimony. I'd have probably gone over and hurt somebody. So y'all be thankful that I'm a good girl. Because I'd have probably gone to jail. Now Sabrina, I will take up for Chris. He's one great guy. Yeah, he is a pretty cool dude. He's got some liquid courage in that blue cup. Yep. One day I might be ready for a relationship. Might be too old to walk. Hey, let me tell you something.
She's laughing out loud. You see that?
Yeah, I know. When my pastor came to our church, there was a couple at the nursing home that fell in love, and they asked pastor and said, do you think we're too old to get married? We want to live together in the same room, and but we don't want to live in the same room without being married. Do you marry people without? All right, Bub. Don't even say it out loud. Anyways, he said, no, you guys can get married. So my pastor married them, and they were both in their 80s. In their high 80s. And I thought that was the neatest thing. All of their family came. It was just absolutely amazing. And both of them had been widowed. So it was really cool.
Now we're up 2. It's not even anymore. On the thumbs up.
Far out.
Teresa's telling Bud that's too much information. You know, he said Captain Morgan.
I love you.
Quote,
I asked you.
You asked me what?
I asked you not to repeat what he said, and then you were going to.
No.
Let me hit you in the head.
No.
I don't want to get any dings.
Okay. I understand that.
So anyways, that was a neat experience. And I don't know. I just think that it doesn't matter how old you are, you know. God's got somebody for you. But it's his timing. It's not ours. That's the sad part, right, babe?
Yep.
My grandson broke my heart tonight. Absolutely broke my heart. My daughter's like, she's in the parking lot. She, for some reason, she got her 2 kids, and she didn't get my daughter-in-law's children, but she got her 2 kids. And she went ahead and put hers in the car and was sitting there and waiting on us to come out of choir practice. And so tomorrow is my granddaughter Alora's birthday. And so my daughter's like, you need to come over here. You know how she is, that feisty Becky. She's like, you need to come over here and you need to tell her happy birthday. I said, I don't need to do anything. I've got a live stream. I got to go. She says, you ain't right, Mom. She started making me feel guilty. So I ran over there, told her hello, told her how to have a happy birthday and all this kind of stuff, and give her a big old kiss. And so I look over and Lance is just bawling.
Kathy's getting ready to kick me out. Bub says, haha.
No, I wouldn't kick you out, Bob. But
Teresa
please be careful, please. So anyways, make a long story short, he is just, and I'm talking major crocodile tears. His shirt's wet where he's crying and everything. So I went around the car and I just broke my heart. I said, honey, you can't come home with Nana tonight. You got school tomorrow. Because I can't afford to run down there, else I would have just brought him home with me. And Alora says, he'll be all right, Nana. He'll be all right. I'll make him better. I'm just like, oh, God, you're just breaking my heart. I miss them so bad. Yeah, Teresa said she would kick him out. Sabrina said, if she don't throw me out, you're safe, bub. I ain't gonna throw nobody out unless they're a troll. My friends can get away with saying things to a limit. I might time you out, but I ain't gonna throw you out, right? But anyways, it's been a much better week. You know, when you have a trouble and you give it to God, He changes everything around. Even though I got stung and everything, got some nasty surprises with that. It's been a surprisingly nice week. It always breaks my heart when I have to tell the grand girl no. I know. And Laura too. Normally it's a Laura crying before Lance. Lance is kind of like, he will come up to me and say, Nana, I want to go home with you, you know? And he doesn't normally cry like that. That's why it broke my heart so bad. I mean, he has cried like that before, but he normally doesn't. I can explain to him, okay, you've got to go to school, blah, 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 or, you know, it's not a good night for Nana. Like, it wouldn't have been a good night for Nana tonight. But I might let him come up next week, and I might let him spend the night with me. So you guys might see him on here next week. If I can get him to behave. I might have to send him and Papa in the bedroom. There you are. My computer froze, but we're good now.
Good, you hit the table. Now you got me.
That's not a table, that's a desk. So anyways, he's telling me it's time, guys. So does anybody have any prayers? Let's see, where's my book? Where did I put my book? I cleaned my desk. Now I can't find anything. Those are my car books. There they are back there. Does anybody know any update on how Andy is doing at home? Is he doing fine, or I know he went home, so I haven't looked since I meant to look before I got on here tonight. Let me see.
But pray for Sabrina's mom.
Okay, let me get my pen.
God is touching her.
Oh, praise the Lord. You know, folks, that was the strangest thing for me. When the Lord started pulling.
Randy said Andy put up a video today and he's got new toys.
Cool.
I don't know what that means.
I'll have to go check it out. Okay, so Sabrina, what's your mom's name, honey?
Pray for Teresa's mom, she's asking.
Yeah, I do. I do pray for her mom.
Hallucinating and arm not working well.
Is it just for the things that I have been? Oh, she's hallucinating. Oh no. Is she? That sounds like a stroke to me, Teresa. I'm not a doctor or nothing, but that sounds like a stroke. But as soon as they start hallucinating, I automatically worry about UTIs.
Sabrina's mom's name is Debbie.
Debbie?
Yeah.
Thank you. And hello, Best Jet Journey. How are you today? I cannot remember your name to say. Lydia. It's Lydia, right? I started to say I can't remember your name, but I remembered, I think. I hope I got it right. I did. How are you doing, Lydia? Do you have any prayer requests? Yes, and Andy has lost a ton of weight. I worry about that kid. I really do.
Hi, Best Jet Journey.
That's Lydia.
I'm here.
I'm sorry. I got it tilted down because he went into the other room. Prayers for your dog. Good care for the critters. Yes, for Ginger. Hi, my little corner of Kentucky. Still need prayers for my sister Susan. Yeah, I got her on here.
Hey, I put a video out today. I'll let you go and hit the
But I called her Susie.
Hit the thumbs up on it.
Look at him putting his little thingy in there. That's all right. Just teasing.
They don't even know who my channel is.
Yes, they do. David's Mule Train Homestead. How could anybody forget that? Okay, so I have a note on here for to pray for Joni's Spinal Tap. Can somebody, if somebody has that on here, I've been praying for that. Does anybody have any update on that? I can't remember who asked me because I didn't for some reason have that up.
Oof.
Hello, Gail Southern Living. How are you today? Okay, I'm gonna get to praying real quick, and then I'll be right back with y'all talking. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time that we've had together. I pray, Lord, that you bless these folks in here and anybody that we haven't gotten on here. I especially for Rebecca's craziness in her life with this IRS and stuff like that. That's I know it's hard when you have death and you're trying to take care of an estate and IRS and all that kind of stuff. I pray, Lord, that you just give her smooth sailing and get it all done so she can get back to her homestead, Lord. I also want to pray for Fran. I didn't hear whether her ear is any better or not. And I think her son, Travis, and Oliver and Kit were having problems with the sickness that's going on. I think they were getting better, but I'm not sure, Lord. I still want to continue to pray. I've got to get a hold of Fran and ask her about those things, Lord. Please remind me. You know my brain is bad. And I pray for Susie, Barbara's sister. Lord, you know how the strokes can be. I pray, Lord, that you heal her, help her with the confusion and all that kind of stuff. I want to lift up Wilma and give her some energy. I know she's been going, and she needs some help, Lord. Ease up some stuff on her. Also, I wasn't thinking about asking Christy how her knee was doing, but I pray, Lord, that it was healed by the last prayer and she hasn't having any more problems. I want to continue to lift up Mary Cleveland. I don't know exactly how her health is. I have seen her on here, and I hope and pray that that's a good sign and that she is through with her treatment, please, Lord, and free of cancer. I want to lift up Debbie, Sabrina's mom. I want her to know you, Lord, and to be open to whatever it is that Sabrina needs her to know, Lord. Lord, you know how to work in her life. You know how to pull that chain and bring her right where she needs to be, Lord, and that's what you need to do, Lord. I also want to lift up Teresa's mom, Lord. Confusion and trouble with her arm. That sounds like stroke to me, Lord. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I pray, Lord, that it heals itself and that whatever it is, that they can figure it out and get it taken care of, Lord. And Lord, I don't know what's going on with Ginger. But she sure is acting like a crazy dog. She's not even been up my tail end all the day today. I don't know what is your deal, Lord. I'm worried about her. She's my sidekick. You know, when I'm gardening, she's right yonder with me. She ain't wanting to do nothing with me. I don't understand it. I haven't scolded her. I know there's something, And I did see her throw up today. So, Lord, please, I'm begging you to let her be all right. Maybe she got a hold of a bee and it stung her in the mouth or something. I don't know. I'll have to look her over a little bit better when I get off here. But, Lord, please let her be all right. I love her and I don't want nothing to happen to her. I pray, Lord, that you continue to bless me in my endeavors with my gardening and my animal raising. And thank you, Lord, for what you do give to me all the time. And I pray, Lord, that you bless all my friends and have them have a happy and healthy week and keep them out of harm's way, Lord. I ask these things in your name, Jesus. Amen. Let's see here.
Wilma
Sorry,
says
I
she's
missed
sorry
the
she
rest.
missed. Yeah.
That's okay, Wilma.
Teresa, can you put my link in there for everybody? She's a moderator and she's the only one.
Why don't you just, well, I don't know if you can do that or not.
I can't do it on my phone.
I might be able to. No, I can't. I don't know how to do that from my phone. So, I don't know what's wrong with that crazy dog, but I hope she's all right. Maybe she's just tired. She might be mad at me.
Yeah.
Because I've been locking her out of the bedroom.
Good night, Sabrina.
Night, Sabrina. Thank you for coming in, honey. I have been locking her out of the bedroom, guys. Because she's got the itch going on. I don't know why.
There it is. She put it up.
Making Irish stew and fixing to canned beets. Yay! Thank you, Teresa. Thank you for that, Patty. I love it when y'all are praying with me. And beet greens, yeah, yum yum. I planted beets today, and I planted what all did I plant? I planted some beans today, and I planted some more lettuce today, I think, and some collard greens.
Good.
No, I did plant in my strawberry pot. I planted thyme. I wanted to plant oregano, but I couldn't find any oregano in my seeds. I planted the marshmallow that Teresa gave me, and the link says, "Oops, something went wrong."
I don't know what to tell you.
The hashtag money something other. Oh, she's saying a dirty word. Deer ate all my beets. Oh no. I can come harvest that deer for you, Linda. Try that one, she said. Oh man. Good night, everybody. Oh, amen. Good night, everybody.
We're going to have to do a class.
Be blessed. Thank you, Susan.
We're going to have to do a class on teaching people how to go to my channel. Go to channel.
Whatever.
So
I'm about to load the rifle. Good for you. I hope you harvest it. Okay, that's one worked for you. Thank you. Oh, I don't know what went wrong. I think I hit paste twice. Oh well. This week I have canned 2 cases of collards, a case of apple butter, put up 11 quarts of squash. Yum, yum. Very nice, Wilma. Very, very nice. Anyways, I'm going to call it a night. Try to get myself a little snack here. I'm hungry again. Those potatoes didn't last. I made a chicken with cream cheese on it and mashed potatoes and corn on the cob, and it didn't last. And you, yeah, no worked. Yeah, and worked. All right, fellas and ladies, I'm going to let you go. Y'all have a great night. Sweet dreams, everybody. Until next time, I'll see you. Some of y'all, I'll see you on Teresa's live stream Friday night. And then I'll be back here Monday afternoon. And, of course, videos all the time. Love you guys. Have a great night. Sweet dreams. Bye now.
I need the key.